Hi there. In today's video I'm going to show you how I made this little M&M treat holder using the narrow cellophane bags that you'll find in the Holiday Mini Catalog. They're 1 inch by 8 inch and they come with a little self-adhesive flap on the back so that you can close it up and keep all of your candy in place. I'm also going to show you how to use a simply scored tool to create this little fanned part of the decoration. So let's get started. So I've already filled one of these little cellophane bags with the M&Ms, and you can put Reese's Pieces, M&Ms, just really any kind of little candy that is about this size. And then we're going to get our scoring tool, the Simply Scored scoring tool. This is an amazing new product that Stampin' Up! Has out, and I think they did a really good job thinking of everything on this one. There's a little holder down here in the bottom for your stylus. It comes with the stylus, and that just keeps it in place so you don't lose it. It also has a ruler on the side as well as the top edge, and there's grooves in here for every 1/8 of an inch measured, and it has little guides up here. It comes with 3 of those that can be moved so that you can mark where you want to do your score line, and you won't have to find it each time. Another feature on the Simply Score is this little compartment here in the back that, I don't know if you can see that or not, it holds your bone folder and extra markers or anything that you'd like to keep in there. So that's kind of a neat little compartment to have, and it just snaps right back into place. Okay, so to create our little fanned circle that we're going to use on this decoration, I have cut a piece of Frightful Sight Designer Series paper to 3/4 of an inch by 9 inches, and I'm going to put this right up here along that top edge of the ruler. And I'm not really using my markers because I know that I want to score along every 1/4 of an inch. So I'm just going to hold my paper in place and then just start scoring every 1/4 of an inch. And I've got the first 3 marked, but I pretty much can see after that every other one basically is 1/4 of an inch. And just hold it into place as you go. Let me see if I can move this in a little closer so you can see better. I'm going to move this down. See if you can see a little better on this video how I'm doing the score lines. So it's just every 1/4 of an inch. And I'm just moving my hand down to hold this in place as I go so it doesn't slide. Okay, so now I have all of my score lines, and then I'm just going to fold back and forth. I'm just like accordion style, just fold along those score lines to create this fan. Okay, so now I've got all of those folded along the score line. So the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take my snail adhesive and just put a little snail on one end, like that. Just kind of fold that back into place. And then I'm just going to take the 2 ends. You want the right side out, the side that you want to see out, and then you're going to sort of slip these together, and I'm just fitting the last 2 folds together on the ends. And you can go ahead and attach that. You might have to recrease your folds a little bit after you get the adhesive on there. Okay, then, so that's that. Then I'm just going to take my scallop circle punch, and I'm just going to punch a piece of old olive out of that. And then I'm using the Sticky Pages, which is basically sticky strip that comes in a sheet, which is really nice for this because I can cut it to the size that I want it to be. So I've just cut a couple of squares just big enough to fit inside of that scallop circle. And I'm going to put one on this scallop circle just like that. And it's got the white backing for one side, and then the pink backing that we normally have on sticky strip for the other side, so that you can peel that off when you're ready to stick it. I'll go ahead and take that off, that backing off. Then you're going to take your little accordion folded piece of DSP and kind of flip it so that it's in a circle and flat. And it's going to want to pop every which way. That's why we're going to use this as a base to hold it. So what I did was I folded it into a circle. I'm going to turn it upside down so I've got the back side showing. And then I'm going to take this scallop circle with the sticky strip on it and just center it on the back side. See if I can get that to go. Put it on the back side and then just kind of even out your little accordion folds. And that should hold that circle in place, and it won't pop anymore. So that's how I did that. I'm going to set this aside. All right, next I'm going to stamp my image, which is the cat from the Batty for You stamp set. And I'm using Stays On ink just because I like the true black color that you get with it. And I'm just doing this on white cardstock. So there's my little cat. Oh, well, I want to stamp it twice. I also want to stamp it on the old olive cardstock with the jet black ink, because I am going to punch this out. On the green one, I'm going to use the 1 1/4 inch circle punch and just go right around the wording, the little circular wording that's in there. And punch that out. And then I'm going to use my 1 inch circle punch to punch just the cat. So I'm going to get just inside that wording to punch out the cat. So there's that. And then I'm using the 1 3/8 inch circle punch to punch a black circle that's going to be a little border for this edge. And then I will put this together. I'm going to use a little snail adhesive to layer the green onto the black, and I'm just centering that. And then I'll use a dimensional, and I'm just going to put that on the back of the cat and pop him right into the center, and that just gives it a little bit of dimension. Okay, so now I have to stick this to the fanned circle, and in order to get this to really stay, I'm going to again use another piece of this sticky page that I cut out. This is probably about a 3/4 inch square is what I've got, and I'm just going to put that on the back side of this black circle and then peel off the backing. Then I can pop that right in the center. And then I will get my M&Ms, and just at the top of the cellophane bag I'm going to put a dimensional on the back side of this decoration, and I can just pop that right onto the top of the bag, and it makes a really cute little Halloween treat. I found with putting the M&Ms in the bag, the first one I get started, I used a long, like a knife, like a butter knife, to just try to turn that bottom M&M so that it is sitting sideways rather than, you know, laying flat. And then once you get the first or second one, you know, going the right direction, the rest of them go in really easy. So that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, please email me. Thanks so much for watching.